and justice for all.
Good morning, Mount Carmel area, and welcome to MCA Live. I'm Alexa Collins.
And I'm Zachary Hunter. Here are today's announcements. Today is Tuesday, January 18th, day 4. Today is the last day for midterm exams. Tomorrow is the last day for the second marking period, and Monday is the start of the third marking period. Tomorrow evening is the NMS Band concert at Selinsgrove Middle School. The public is invited to the evening concert at 7 p.m. Saturday is the MCA versus SCA Basketball Classic at Mount Carmel from 3 to 9 p.m. The event supports Amy's Army, and in addition to the basketball, we will have raffle prizes, food, and refreshments. Senior yearbook portraits are posted outside of room 216. Seniors are reminded to check that their photo and name is correct. A la carte items such as yogurt and pudding parfaits, wraps, water, Gatorade, and a variety of snack items will be available for purchase in the HS lobby in the auditorium from 2:20 to 2:40 daily. And here's Lexi with today's news.
Thanks, Zach. Miss Waricki's life skills class recently traveled to the Mount Carmel post office. They first wrote letters, planned to deliver them, and learned what happens to them after they reach the post office. They wrote get well soon cards and holiday cards to Corporal Seth Kelly, who was shot and injured on November 7th and recovering in the ICU. The students were given a tour by Postmaster Kurt Everett. There they learned many postal skills and jobs that work together to keep the post office running. They learned the price to mail a letter, they learned how it arrives at the post office, and also how to sort all of the letters. After that, they learned how the letters get shipped out. The students also learned about packages and the different method of processing them. They observed the truck that transports the packages, and Mr. Everett then showed them how to scan the packages and how they're sorted. It was a great day out and a great learning experience for the students. They learned how to use the postal system and explored future job opportunities. Applications are now available in the guidance office for 3 $1,000 scholarships sponsored by the Pennsylvania School Public Relations Association. Any student who plans to pursue a career in the communications field, such as journalism, English, public relations, advertising, or graphic arts, and has been accepted at an institution of higher education is eligible to apply. The deadline to apply is March 9th, 2018. Check in the guidance office for an application. In this new technology age, the internet can be super helpful, but it can also be a dangerous place. Identity theft is a growing problem in the U.S. with over 41 million victims. To protect yourself from this ever happening to you, there are some services available out there. Companies such as Identity Force, LifeLock, and ID Watchdog are all reliable in keeping your identity safe. Even with these extra protections, hackers can still get into personal files and hijack your identity. Some tips for on the web: never give any personal information through emails. Email is the easiest thing for hackers to get into. Always check your web address for a padlock, which confirms your information is secure. Don't click on suspicious links that may give off a weird vibe. It may be a virus or a trap. Last but not least, always make sure your technology is updated and has a firewall installed. This prevents hackers from easily bypassing the security to your device. All these things can allow safe browsing and keep your identity private. Today's word of the day is amenable. During the class, Joss was more amenable to follow directions than the other students. Stay tuned to find out what amenable means. We'll be right back with Elijah in sports.
Last week, the boys varsity basketball team traveled to Central Columbia to take on the Blue Jays. It was a heated first half as the boys couldn't find their offensive strides, but were able to maintain the Blue Jays to 33 first half points. MCA went into halftime losing 33-25. To start the second half, the boys came out slowly, but their intensity grew. During the final quarter of play, MCA managed to score 20 points, which gave them the lead and the game. MCA won in a close 56-54. Leading scorers were Donovan James with 20 points and Tommy Reisinger with 14. Over the weekend, the boys played at South Williamsport and won 48-41. On Saturday, the boys hosted North Schuylkill and lost in a close 53-49. They traveled to Benton tonight with varsity starting at 7, and back to Zach on the news desk.
Attention seniors, if there is ever a teacher that strikes you as the best teacher ever, you may be interested to learn that WVIA is holding their annual Making a Difference Great Teachers Essay Contest. Only high school seniors are allowed to enter this contest, and one winner will be recognized from each of the Luzerne, Central Susquehanna, and Northeastern Educational Intermediate units. This essay must be 500 words or less and should be sent in email to Andrea O'Neill at wvia.org as a doc attachment with your last name in the file name by February 25th. The essay also must include the author's name, home address, and phone number, and the teacher's full name, school address, and phone number. Winners will be notified no later than March 9th. This is a great time to showcase some of MCA's finest teachers and your writing skills. For more information, visit www.wvia.org. Amenable is an adjective derived from the late 16th century and means open and responsive to suggestion. During the class, Josh was more amenable to follow directions than the other students. And today, for lunch, it is breakfast for lunch, and tomorrow's breakfast, bacon, egg, and cheese, muffin, assorted juice, and fruit. That's it for today.
Remember to check into the guidance office for scholarship information.
And good luck to varsity swim and boys basketball tonight.
See you tomorrow, MCA.